legitimacy and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again. Thank you.
All right, Shalawam. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, the men that told me this truth, and peace and salutation, brakathum, to all you sincere Akim out there that's laboring in this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, as you heard, the statement that Trump made during his inauguration, all right, him being sworn in, he said that the Most High, saved him from, basically to make America great again, which that whole plot on him being shot, that was all staged, all right? He never got shot. It was just theatrics, all right? But he said something that was, halfway true and halfway, a lie, because of Bible prophecy. This is the only reason why this man is in the position that he's in, all right, that he's back in office, all right, and it's not to make America great again, all right. Scriptures mentioned in Jeremiah, it tells you that we would have healed Babylon, but she is not going to be healed, because why? America right now is on the decline, all right. It's 30 trillion in debt, right, and is continue to be in debt, all right, because for one, that fiat currency that America pushes is not backed by any true wealth, any true, substance as far as gold, So America is going to continue to be in debt. It's not going to bounce back. America will never be great again. It was never great for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you Israelites, okay, for one. But the Lord has this man in office to fulfill Bible prophecy. And that's a lot of things that, when it comes to you Christians and even guys that claim to be in the truth, they don't really go into prophecy, man. Only us here at Great Millstone, we the ones that really push prophecy, man. Okay? And this man is in office for that particular reason. All right? Whether it's to usher in the MOTB, okay, which is not by coincidence. You got guys like Elon Musk and, Trump just made a deal with certain investors to, invest $500 billion in AI infrastructure. So, we see where this is going. OK, whether to bring in, usher in World War III as well. This man, I don't see no other president doing this. OK, so the Lord has this man back in office for a particular reason. OK. All right. So let me get the scripture real quick. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, and verse 11. It says, I returned and saw under the sun, which is the earth, that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. All right. So, the Lord has certain things or a certain purpose for individuals on the earth. All right. And it's all by timing and by chance. See, the time when he was in office, during his first time in office, it wasn't that time. Okay. All right. A lot of things had to be set up. See, this whole thing with the whole, migrants and things like that, for ICE to come in, and, this is all a prelude to Jacob's trouble. You see? So now you got Trump coming back in, and, he's going to be the one to basically do certain things and put certain executive orders in play so they can, have an excuse on how to, come about and do certain things. See, they couldn't do that back then in 2016, 2017. All right. So now it's all about timing and chance. See, they set this thing up perfectly for him to come in right now and do what he's going to do. All right. And it's all in the Most High's timing. We're not in our own time. It's the Most High's timing. Okay. So everything is done strategically. All right. The Lord is an ultimate chess player. So he got this thing, set up beautifully. Okay. So it's all by time and chance and to fulfill Bible prophecy as well. Let me get something else. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 1. It says, Salakia. Satan, boy. Proverbs 21 and verse 1, it says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Right. The king's heart, the king being so-called Donald J. Trump. All right. Referred to as the king of Babylon in Isaiah, the 14th chapter. Right. The Lord is working on the minds of these presidents, man, particularly Trump. For him to enforce and put all these laws into effect and these legislations, right? Because right now, this is the time. This is the Lord's time to push forward that judgment on the earth. All right? As Scripture says, he's going to be as a man sparing none. You see? And we see this guy, he ain't man, since he came into office, man, he hasn't put that pen down. All right. He's been signing off executive orders left and right. All right. So the Lord is basically, putting all these thoughts and things in Trump's mind right now, to execute his plans. Right. And it says, as the rivers of water, he turned it whatsoever he will. You see? And that's how, the rivers of waters is. It's not stagnant. It's always ever flowing. And that's how, the Lord is working on the minds of this guy, Trump, to fulfill his will, to fulfill his purpose. All right. And believe it, for these next 4 years, it's going to be all hell. Hell is about to break loose here in this society, man. All right. And that's the doings of the Lord, man. All right. Okay. And like I said before, let me just bring that out as far as concerning the time that we're in. All right. So it says, this is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. So this is, the Apostle John, on the island of Patmos, and the angel was telling Apostle John, not to worship him. All right. Because he's not the Most High. We're not supposed to worship the angels. Right. And it says, I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of YAHAWASHI. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of YAHAWASHI is the spirit of prophecy, man. All right. And that's the spirit we're supposed to be in, especially in these times right now. The spirit of prophecy. We seeing certain things happening right now in the earth. This is all leading up to the end, and that's the spirit we're supposed to be in. All right. Being able to understand the times we're living in, man. All right. you got certain Christians and certain groups. They don't go into prophecy, man. They don't know how to go into different breakdowns, especially the book of Daniel, Revelation. They don't really go into those topics. Those when it comes to the prophecies, man. All right, that's why most of them are lost. They don't understand. They don't believe, right? Because we're right now in these times, okay? And the next major prophecy is that MOTB. And we believe that Trump, aka Nero, is going to be the ones to bring this thing in. He's going to be the one to usher this thing in, man. Okay? Matter of fact, let's go to the book of Daniel real quick. All right? The book of Daniel, chapter 7, and I'm going to start at verse 8. It said, I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, which this little horn is referring to America. Okay? And it said, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots, which is referring to the French, the Spanish, and the British, Great Britain. Okay? And these are all the nations, basically the countries that America took down, all right, for them to come into power. And it says there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots, and behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things, man. And this is what you see right now, all right? America boasting about how great they are. Trump saying that, America, we're gonna make America great again, bring back the golden age, right? America's, is going to be a better nation. It's going to be a beacon of light to the world. So that's them boasting about how, great things, man. Okay, which, America is basically at its end. All right, this is the end of the age of Esau, which the Bible referred to as Edomites, you so-called white people. Okay, you are the Edomites according to the Holy Bible. All right, the wicked. All right, and this is the last leg of your rulership. Okay, and it says, let me jump down to verse 20. It says, and of the 10 horns, right? The 10 horns represents the EU nations. All right, they were also referred to as the EEC. Okay, going back to what? The Treaty of Rome. Okay, that's how you link America today as the modern day Rome. All right, the 10 horns. So it says that we're in his head, right? The vision of Daniel seeing the beast. All right, the 7 horns, the 7 heads and 10 horns. The 7 heads representing the 7 Edomite nations. All right, the 7 Edomite kingdoms that ruled. All right, with the 10 horns, and America was riding on the beast. All right, the scarlet colored beast. So it says, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, which I broke down before, was the Spanish, the French, and the British, right? Even of that horn that had eyes. So America came out of Britain. All right, they came out of Britain. So that's that horn, which is the kingdom, right? That had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. And that's talking about the Edomites here in America. All right, how they look down on the European Edomites. Okay, you see how when Trump speaks, he looks down on the other European nations or the other NATO nations. Okay, why? Because that's that proud spirit that these Edomites have. They have that stout look. They think they're better than the other European nations. That's why they're gonna have it says the beast shall hate the whore. The beast being the NATO and the EU, they're gonna hate America. Very soon is gonna be something that's gonna whether it's Trump, he's gonna come up with some type of policy or something where it's gonna be friction between the nations. Okay, and they're gonna come against each other because it's not like they have the best relationship. They all in for their own interests. Each country is in it for their own interests. You know what I'm saying? So basically is whatever America says, these nations have to follow, and it's going to come to a point where they're going to disagree. Okay, they're going to disagree with one another, and it's going to be where even America's allies are going to be against them. Okay, so this is all according to Bible prophecy, man. All right, well, let me get that real quick too, because that's in the book of Obadiah 1, and let me see, I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? Esau being these white people, these so-called Caucasians, all right, Edomites, the wicked. How are his hidden things sought up? See, now we're coming into a time where Esau is being exposed, all right, for all the wickedness that they do throughout the whole earth. All right. So how are the things of Esau searched out? Okay. That's why they don't want things like the internet. All right. Because this is what exposes them. When you go back and you look things up and you research and you see all the wickedness that Esau do, that's how they're being searched out, man. They're being revealed in these latter days. All right. It says all the men of thy confederacy, right, have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee, right, these other nations, as far as the NATO and the EU, all right, they're at peace with one another right now, right? It says, have deceived thee and prevailed against thee, they that eat thy bread, right? Their foreign aids and things like that, have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. So it's going to be a time where these other nations, they're going to turn against America. And we could see that possibly happening, man, especially under Trump's administration. Trump, he's already, slick with the mouth. All right. He's always talking about how these other nations, they're not putting money into the GDP. He's already talking shit, man. So we could see that things are going to eventually escalate. All right. He's always saying that how America is taking care of these other nations and they're not doing their part. So let's see, man, talking shit to Russia. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why we believe that this guy, he got to be Nero, man, coming back. All right. He's got to be the last president, man, because I don't see no other president coming in after him. And the way he talks shit, we believe that this guy, he's that guy, man. All right. He's definitely that guy, man. Okay. So, hey, man, pretty much. Oh, yeah. Let me get one more scripture. This is Daniel, the 4th chapter, verse 17. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. You see, it's the Lord that set up these leaders, guys like Trump, Putin, okay, and these other leaders across the world, man. Even the wicked elites, man. The ones that pull the strings in here in this society, is the Lord that set them up. Okay, so he's the one, the Most High is the one that ruleth in the kingdom of men. All right, so he set up Trump right now to be in office, to fulfill his purpose, to fulfill the Most High's will on the earth. So it says, it's the Most High that ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men. The basis of men being you Edomites, all right? You're the basis of all men. You're the wicked, all right? But here it is, the Most High have you ruling, okay? You're ruling right now, but it's just for a short time, all right? It's just for a short time, a short time for you to rule this wicked world. It tells you in Job 9:24, the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. All right. So you having your moment right now, okay, but it's all for your very demise, your destruction. Scripture says in Proverbs 16, he said the wicked was created for the day of evil. Okay. That's all you were created for evil, to bring destruction and to take away peace from the planet. All right. So it's not to make America great again, because America will never be great again. It was never great anyway. All right. Especially for you Israelites. This is a great prison camp. All right. For you Israelites, man. All right. We were brought over here to basically be punished. Okay. But this is the time of the so-called white man's end, his rulership coming to an end. All right. So with that, I'm going to end it there. All praises due to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI. Till the next time, I say Shalawam.